Welcome back, everybody, to Rob's MetalWorks. We are ending out our night here at the Aztec Theater in support of a killer-ass package with Testament, Sepultura, Prong, and openers from Toledo, the Convalescence. It brings me great pleasure to welcome the main man, Keith, back to the program. Keith, how you doing, man?
Doing all right, man. It's good to be back in San Antonio.
Great to have you back on our show as well.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's always fun.
Let's talk about the Convalescence, and it seems like right now there's a little transition period going on with the band because your debut, The Poison, did quite well for the band. You guys worked it really hard.
I think Poison Words was a good record. I think it could have been pushed further. We're still pushing it right now, so we got copies at our merch table every night on this Testament tour. But the new one that we finished in December blows it away, man. Night and day.
Let's talk about that. Okay, well, I do want to talk about that because I just heard that you guys just finished recording the record. Talk a little bit about, can you share a little bit about where you recorded it and, how many tracks are going to be on, things like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's another full-length record. We recorded again with John Burke at Vibe Studios in Cleveland and had it mixed and mastered again by Chris Donaldson of Cryptopsy at the Grid in Montreal. Kind of the if it's not broke, don't fix it formula,
Yeah.
So, and it's been doing well and sounds great. Like I said, it's full length again. It's going to be coming out late summer, early fall on Unique Leader Records. So,
can you share a title at this point?
We cannot.
Not yet.
Can't do it.
Not yet. Okay.
Wait a little longer.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we'll hook up with you guys later in the year.
Sure, yeah.
And talk all about it. But brand new record. So, if you can share a little bit about what fans can anticipate with this new music. How do you kind of feel? I mean, obviously you guys toured a lot for Poison Words, and how do you feel like all the touring? And obviously you guys have probably gotten more cohesive, and you guys are just maturing as musicians, as a young band. What can we expect to see a little bit different with this next record than what we saw with Poison Words?
Well, I mean, we feel a lot better about our lineup, other than our new drummer Charles. I mean, the rest of the guys, we've all been here for a year, at least 8 months or more. I think it's the best lineup musician-wise that we've ever had as a unit and show-wise. And we've been really stepping up our stage show and stepping up, trying to get on bigger tours as a support band as opposed to, grinding out headlining and all that kind of stuff. So the new record, it's a lot more death metal. It's a lot heavier. But at the same time, it's still, there's a lot more melody parts. There's a lot... I don't want to say there's a lot more clean vocals because there's really not, but there is still clean vocals on the record.
One of the things too that I liked about Poison Words is you guys kind of had like all this, like there was like, I don't want to say like industrial kind of elements, but kind of like these sound kind of snapshots in the music, and it really provided a whole lot of depth into the songs. Can we anticipate more of that?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that aspect really comes from our keyboardist, Katie.
Yeah.
I mean, she adds a lot to it because, I mean, from the time we laid down the guitars and the bass and the drums, and then after we added keyboards, man, it was like night and day, difference. It was like a completely different record. So we were able to do a lot more with the melodies and stuff on this one, as well as making it a lot heavier.
I'm glad to see, because you guys are a hardworking band. I know that you guys are road dogs, and now I was so happy to see that you guys landed kind of like this really killer tour with Testament and Prong and Sepultura, obviously putting you in front of so many more fans. I know it's only day 3, but how did you kind of feel about landing kind of this tour?
I mean, it was going to be a big step for us. We found out about the tour really last minute. Our manager even called, like, I can't believe we got this offer, that kind of thing. Because, I mean, we were just finishing up a tour with OTEP, which was also an incredible tour, and they're great people and put on a great show. And we were like, oh, man, it's like time to go home. We got that offer. We're like, we can't pass that up. We got to go, obviously. I mean, so it's a big step for us, and it's really cool to be playing with, bands we've listened to since we were little kids. Bands that my parents listen to, It's cool to be out here with such legendary metal bands, man.
I guess it was just a great stroke of luck that you guys had already finished the record before this opportunity came up.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're like I said, we're playing one new song off the new record on this tour, and everything else is off the old stuff our fans know and hopefully came out to see.
Nice. Katie, what's it been like? I know it's only day 3, but what's it been like playing kind of these grander stages in front of all these people?
For me, it's been surreal, especially for the fact that these are bands that I grew up listening to. My cousin actually, I think, has a Sepultura tattoo. I mean, these are bands that I've known for so long, and now we're actually on the road with them. We're actually sharing a stage with them, not just one time, but for a good 3 weeks. It's surreal. I'm honored to be a part of this tour, and it's been a blast. It's been absolutely amazing.
I actually interviewed Andreas Kisser from Sepultura earlier today, and I asked him about the Convalescence. I said, have you seen the opening band? He says, yes, I saw him the first night. So he's seen you guys. I told him.
Well, right on. Yeah, it's hard to tell, man. You just kind of look over and you see like 3 or 4 people standing on the side, but from that far away, you can't really tell who it is. So, I mean, hopefully they all see us throughout the tour. We watch them every night. It's cool, man.
What's the plan? So the record will drop, and what's the plan after that? I know that's a silly question.
Probably a lot more touring.
Yeah.
The way it sounds right now from our management and the new label and everything, it doesn't sound like we're going home very much in the next couple of years. So,
would you like to kind of do more of the support stuff or do some headlining stuff? I know obviously it's different for you, but strategically speaking, if we want to kind of see the advancement of the Convalescence, what would you like to do?
As far as the advancement, I think it's good to do the little headlining tours and stuff sometimes because, you have a lot more time to, hang out with your fans on a personal level. You can do more interviews. You can kind of take your time. You can bring a bigger production. You can put on a bigger show. And I think it's a lot better to see us when we're headlining.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when we're coming out with like Testament or we're coming out with OTEP or, Cryptopsy or As Blood Runs Black or one of these tours that we've done, you just get exposed to so many more people that, have maybe never heard of your band. And they're leaving just like, stoked on it. Like, this is one of my new favorite bands. And that's how I found a lot of bands like Black Dahlia Murder, Arch Enemy. Like, I just saw them. I didn't know who they were. And those are some of my favorite bands today. So, I mean, it's cool to be able to go and support and make all these new fans every night. It's a quicker process. It's a bigger process. And, it's cool, man. I think support tours are the way to go for us right now. But I wouldn't be surprised to see us headlining in the near future either.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to kind of see that the Convalescence is really getting a lot of the recognition and the respect in the national metal scene. Like I said before, I was really, really kind of excited and stoked to see you guys get this run. So guys, as we end out, any last words, Katie, that you want to share with people around the world who will see this interview?
Just like I've always said, thank you guys for supporting us. As you've seen, we've gone from small venues to Aztec Theater to, the New England Metal and Hardcore Fest coming up on this tour. Like, I'm just really thrilled and really thankful for all of this that has been going on for us. We've been busting our ass on the road, and I feel like we're getting somewhere. We're finally getting somewhere, and we couldn't have gotten there without the support of friends, family, fans, everybody out there. So thank you guys. I'm glad I was able to jump in the interview last minute. But it's awesome to see you again, and thank you again.
Great having you on the show, Katie. Any last words, Keith?
Just thank you guys. For all the support, like she was saying. It's been big. We wouldn't be anywhere if it wasn't for all you guys watching this and, coming out to the shows and helping us out, buying T-shirts and CDs and just enjoying the fucking music. So, just keep coming out. We want to meet every single one of you. You guys are amazing, and thank you guys.
I love that you guys, are, still keeping it, underground. You guys are at your merch booth meeting fans, and that's great, man. One fan at a time. It's great to see the Convalescence coming up. Don't forget about us when you get big, okay? Don't forget about Rob's MetalWorks.
For sure.
Remember, everyone out there, the new one from the Convalescence is coming out later this year. Late summer, early fall. It's going to drop. You know it's going to kick ass. You saw Katie and Keith of the band right here on Rob's MetalWorks.